All right, everybody, welcome to a deck tech here with Mythic Invitational champion and top 4 of Naples to qualify for this event, Andrea Mengucci. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. So happy to be back. It was a little bittersweet to watch the Pro Tour from home last time, but now I'm back, ready to compete.
Yeah, because you've been playing in pretty much all of them for a long time. So.
Yeah, since I started, yeah.
Yeah, feels good to be back. So you qualified playing Grixis Midrange, and no surprise here, you decided to run it back. And so here's our deck here, and you know you could have changed your list a little bit from your RC, right? You didn't have to play the same list. You could play some new cards.
I've tried plenty of March of the Machine cards, but you know that. How do you say? If it's perfect, you just don't try to fix it. So
if it ain't broke, yeah.
Yeah, exactly that one. So yeah, this is my deck. Very good deck. Very good choice for this tournament.
Okay, so yeah, Grixis Midrange was kind of the deck that was extremely popular and largely thought of as the best deck kind of going into the RC seasons, but then it kind of had a bad rep, like it wasn't really the #1 deck anymore, and maybe players were kind of thinking that. What made you want to run it back for this one?
So mono white, or just the white decks in general, were pretty good against Grixis.
Yep.
But I think that the new set brings Italy, Bridge the Multiverse, which are 2 extremely good cards against white.
Yeah.
So that would push the white decks away, and I think the metagame kind of showed that.
Kind of, so you're not really afraid of that kind of matchup
exactly.
as much now.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, and overall, I'm happy with against Esper Legends with this deck. There's not that many Esper Legends as I wish, but it's okay.
Yep, absolutely. So let's start looking at the specifics of the list. We're going to start with kind of the most popular cards here. We have Blood Tithe Harvester, Fable the Mirror Breaker. These are kind of the cards that just make the deck tick. So talk to us a little bit about why you chose to play these.
Yeah, I'm just a big fan of these mid-range decks with cards that make your deck function. So Fable, Bankbuster, Blood Tithe Harvester, just extremely cheap cards that will make you sure that you will get like less unlucky, you know what I mean?
Control your variance a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. I've seen you play a mid-range deck a few times here on the Pro Tours. So then going on to that, we have Make Disappear as a counterspell. You were talking about Atali, you were talking about these bigger things. Was that a big consideration for playing counterspells instead of something like Rakdos Midrange?
Yeah, exactly. I was trying Rakdos Midrange, and I mean, not only Rakdos is even worse against mono white, but even against like these go big decks. If you don't have an extremely aggressive curve, you might just lose to a resolved threat, whereas I love to have up to 6 counterspell against them post-board.
Yeah, just putting a good board presence out and then having one Make Disappear back can usually lock up a game itself.
Yeah, just Bankbuster plays so well with counters. Since you just hold up 2 mana naturally, they might just jam their 7 mana card into your counterspell, and this is so good.
Yeah, and that's a card you're playing 4 of. You know, this is not necessarily a stock 4 of in lists these days. People have been afraid of a Braid and stuff like that. You're just thinking it's too good, got to play 4 in the main.
Yeah, I played 4 of in Naples as well, main deck. Now I think it's even much better because there's even less aggro decks than it was in Naples. So yeah, a lot of my teammates are on 3, but I told them, you can do whatever you want. I'm just playing 4 of this, and just turn 4 Bankbuster Pass is probably the best curve you can hope for.
Chef's kiss, have a counter spell too. Yeah, I'm in for that. So then we're going to talk about Corpse Appraiser here. This is a a card that's been a stock 4 of in the list. Maybe we've seen it go down to 3, but just no matter what, playing 4.
Definitely the reason to go Grixis. Counterspell, yes, but having Corpse Appraiser over Graveyard Trespasser, it's what makes you ahead in the Rakdos Mirror match.
And not really afraid of like Reanimator stuff, since Graveyard Trespasser is a little better than that.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Like both of them are good against Reanimator. Trespasser is slightly better, but just the card advantage, picking up that negate.
It's too good, too good. And copying it with the reflection of Kiki Jiki is excellent as well. Then we got to talk about the power of the deck. We have Invoke Despair, one of the best spells, if not the best spells in Standard. You decided to play 3. Walk us through why you decided to play 3 instead of 4, and why you're playing such a powerful spell.
Yeah, there was a moment where it went down to 2 for the new 5 mana Shieldred, but Invoke is just too good against the cruelty of Jix turns, or just in general. I played 3 because I played 1 Jix command to respect Esper Legends a little bit.
Okay, and yeah, absolutely. If you played the new Shieldred, that'd be a new Magic card in your deck. We can't be doing that here. You got to play with what you qualified in Naples for. Andrea Mengucci, good luck in this event. This has been Grixis Midrange.